We are standing at the construction gates for One World Trade Center. We're going to be going up into the tower today to the 63rd floor to see the unveiling of the new marketing offices that'll be shopped around to tenants. Let's take a look.
Thank you all for coming. This is the beginning of a big year for us at One World Trade Center as we begin our transformation from a construction site to an office building.
Let's talk a little bit about the space we're standing in.
This is a model floor. It shows very different types of uses. A very large open space where we can have some demonstrations, more office space here, and going around to actually windowed offices on the other side to our right, my right.
The building's about 55% leased. What are some of the incentives? What are some of the ways you're marketing this space to prospective tenants?
The most dramatic way we market it is the view, which is on a clear day, it's just fantastic. But the space, as we just saw, is extremely flexible, and there are financial incentives for tenants to come here. So there are many reasons for tenants want to be in this, besides the address of One World Trade Center is known throughout the world.
So talking about some of those tenants, are you finding a lot of foreign interest?
Yes, we are. Tenants that have not established a presence yet in Manhattan. Let's say they're in the Mayfair area of London, which is the swank address, of course, there. They're also recognizing that downtown is where the future is of New York City, and if they haven't opened an office, they have an opportunity to come into a building like this that's 3 million feet and take a 2,000-foot office, which they will probably use maybe 6-12 times a year, but when they have their important investors or their important clients, bringing them to this asset, which is where everybody's going to want to come anyway when they come to New York, and have the office here too, it's been almost, I will say, an easy sell compared to what it was in the beginning in terms of selling larger blocks of space at the building.
So talking about downtown and this idea of maybe like the next big neighborhood,
right.
We've seen a lot of Wall Street firms sort of move up into Midtown. Who's coming in for spaces like One World Trade Center now?
We're having a lot of the burgeoning sectors of this market are definitely technology, the professional services that support it, the more mid-level financial firms, not the large banks, but the sector of the hedge fund worlds that are totally expanding. And we're sensing that people realize the location of this asset to attract and retain the young talent, whether it's Brooklyn or New Jersey. The ease of Calatrava now is allowing those people to compete for the best and brightest.
And talking about the address of One World Trade Center and the history and what comes with that, have there been any questions or concerns about, the security of the building and what it means to be at a location like this moving forward?
That does come up. It's not the first question that people have, but they do ask about it. And this is the safest building in the United States, probably in the world. We have a special elevator for the firemen. We have a special stair. The core is 2.5 to 3 feet thick. So it's just an amazingly safe building.
And I have to ask you about the spire, because that's been a bit of controversy lately with the Council of Tall Buildings talking about how they're going to measure the height. What are your thoughts on that?
My thought is that the spire is 1,776 feet tall, no matter what they say. So that's the height of the building. That's an official height. So that's my thought on it. I have other thoughts I can't say.
Okay.
On television.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.